New at 4, President Donald Trump is escalating his criticism of the Smithsonian, targeting some of its most popular museums. He says they're, quote, the last remaining segment of woke. Our Lionel Donovan has been following this story for the past few days. Lionel, the president is now sending attorneys to review some of these exhibits.
That's correct, Simone. And in fact, here's a look at some of the museums that the White House is reviewing right now. Now, back in March, President Trump signed an executive order zeroing in on the Museum of African American History and Culture, calling it divisive. But visitors told me they walked out inspired and worry politics could censor history. Tonight, the Smithsonian National Museum of African American History and Culture is under the microscope. Drawing millions since it opened in 2016, it showcases the Black experience through art, culture, and history.
There is so much to see. It is amazing. I love the depth and breadth that I saw.
I actually walked in there just like any other day. I walked out feeling uplifted. I walked out feeling inspired.
Even President Trump praised the museum during a visit in his first term.
I went, we did a pretty comprehensive tour, but not comprehensive enough. So Lonnie, I'll be back. I told you that. Because I could stay here for a lot longer, believe me. It's really incredible.
But now that he's back, Trump's new stance on the museum have some concern that the history featured in these walls could be in jeopardy. The president blasted the Smithsonian as, quote, out of control, where everything discussed is how horrible our country is, how bad slavery was, and how unaccomplished the downtrodden have been. Nothing about success, nothing about brightness, nothing about future.
They want all of the glory, but they don't really want to claim any of the ugliness.
University of Maryland professor Nyambi Carter warned stripping away context could whitewash history.
When you take away the sort of context, like a Emmett Till or any of these other exhibits that are really powerful, we, I think, run the risk of doing the same things again.
And visitors from near and far say history shouldn't be sanitized.
This is a part of America. This is a part of American history. And so how can you get rid of it? You're getting rid of history.
That sounds an awful lot like censorship to me. And I am very much against censorship.
I mean, the truth hurts. Slavery was bad, but I think the president got a lot more things to worry about than museums.
Now, so far, the Smithsonian hasn't commented, but it's also planning 2 new museums, the National Museum of the American Latino and the American Women's History Museum. At this point, it's unclear if they'll be part of the White House review. But for now, we're live here in the studio. Lionel Donovan, WUSA.
As you touched on, they're a huge tourist draw, 16.8 million visitors just last year. Keep us updated. Lionel,